guys, this time I seen something that really pissed me off. I ain't really see it. Look, I'm wearing my poncho. You like it? It's freaking mad, huh? Listen, I seen something that really pissed me off, so I'm gonna put it on. Let me do the disclaimer, because people are having a whinge about my language.
Let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. This video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended for any individual featured in this video.
I don't care what...
Alright, so look, if you don't like my language, don't be listening to me, man. I don't really care. So what are you? The verbal fucking police or something. If you don't like how I speak, don't be watching me, man. We've got the verbal police these days telling us how to speak. We've got the optical police, you can't look. And now we've got the respiratory police too. You can't breathe heavy either. Like, get the fuck out of here. Right. Where am I? Listen, remember how I told you the guys causing the problems always point the finger like somebody else is doing the issues? Listen, I was watching this YouTuber. I usually like his content, but this time he's just talking rubbish. Like straight up rubbish. Yeah? Obviously he's got a thing against Muslims. But this is what really gets under my skin. What the? Yeah? Alright, so look, listen to this bullshit.
To force myself to use a spoon or a fork with my right hand. I mean, I can do it, but I don't enjoy it. I grew up with my family members, whenever they would see me eating with my left hand, they would tell me to put the fork in.
Alright, let me debunk all this bullshit.
So we're in this weird time, we're on social media.
This lady's actually a very nice lady, but anyway.
There's a lot of women defending Islam, they're considering converting to that religion. And we've got some clips that will for sure help those women with their decision. Because let me tell you,
if somebody wants to do, and it's not forced upon anyone, and somebody wants to convert to Islam, go for it. Somebody wants to be a Christian, go for it. Somebody wants to be a Jew, go for it. Who's anyone to tell anyone do or do not? Whatever path you want to pick to find God, find it. Personally, I've studied all three. I've studied the Holy Torah, the Holy Book of Evangel, and the Holy Quran. I'm a Muslim, yeah, but hey, whatever you want. Personally, I suggest you study all three. Yeah? No, you can't get enough knowledge when it comes to God. So the more knowledge you can get, the better. Anyway.
Yeah, some of them are just crazy. Crazy, insanity is the only word that comes to mind. So to start things off, this woman explains why it's such an amazing, beautiful thing for women to be part of that religion. Let's give it a watch.
Did you know Islam was the first society to allow women to keep their last name in marriage?
You also know that in Islamic countries,
This bullshit.
women need male permission to work, study, or travel. You also know that in Islam, female genital mutilation is being practiced to make sure women will not enjoy sex. Did you also know that in Islam, if a woman be and she cannot prove it by providing 4 male witnesses, she can go to jail for adultery?
First of all, anything over there you need 4 witnesses. Doesn't need to be male. 4 witnesses, 4 eyewitnesses. They don't go off CCTV cameras and this and that because footage can be doctored and this and that and blah blah blah. So they want 4 eyewitnesses to any crime, not just rape, any crime.
Or even to be stoned to death. So that in Islam, a victim must marry her to preserve family honor.
That's actually bullshit. That actually started in Lebanon from the Venetians. Christians, and I've got and I went on Google AI and got AI to crunch it for me, and I'm gonna post it to you now too.
Did you also know that honor killing still practiced in Islam, and women
honor killings does happen, right?
that dishonor their family still being killed, and that practice usually go unpunished? Did you also know that in Islam, woman's testimony worth half of men's? Did you also know that in Islam, when a man want to divorce a woman, all we have to do is just say 3 times, I divorce you, while women have to go a
Bullshit. It's the same process for men and women.
really complicated, long.
Bullshit. It's not complicated, long, nothing. The same thing for the man, same thing for the woman. They're full of shit. You just say one thing 3 times, and that's it.
Legal procedure. And by the way, because I'm actually Middle Eastern and I know the Islamic culture very well,
You're also sucking on fucking Hitler's dick, bitch. Let's be serious.
unlike some people here, I can even tell you the exact words that they're using to do so, and it's bara. This is it.
She's probably heard it about 1 billion times. That's why she knows.
As you also know that in Islam, a man can have 3 or 4 wives when a woman.
It's called polygamous. I'm polygamous. If you don't like it, don't fucking be with me, bitch. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? If I'm polygamous and I choose to be polygamous, if you want to be with me, be with me. If you don't, don't. What? You're gonna make me conform to what you want because you want it? Get the fuck out of here.
Only allowed to have 1. And did you know that in Islam, marital is not considered to be a crime because women must be available for sexual relationships?
Bullshit. Do you know we had a prophet called Erin that waged war against anyone that done any sexual injustices to man, woman, or child? Yeah? He ran a campaign, a prophet, peace be upon him and all the rest of the prophets. He ran a campaign all over Arabia, destroying anyone that had anything to do with shit like that. This is highly forbidden in Islam, so I don't know whether this person is getting his bullshit wrong.
All the time because she is his property. And did you know that non-Muslim women are considered to be permitted to be and to have sexual relationship with them? That's why we see a lot of grooming gangs and gangs in Europe. Did you also know that the Quran says that the men are in charge of women, and if your woman is disobeying you, you must strike?
Clear proof that feminism doesn't exist unless a man allows it. Just saying.
Her? Progressives love to portray brown people as magical oppressed heroes. We just saw Mamdani praising the Prophet Muhammad, and we all know who exactly he was. Let me be clear here. There is no such a thing Islamophobia. And if you keep lying about Islam...
See the rhetoric? There's no such thing as Islamophobia. So she's saying it's okay for anyone to be an Islamophobic because it's not even an Islamophobic. It should be normal to be chastising and criticizing anyone just because of their religion. What a bunch of bullshit, man.
To be righteous, there are 500,000 girls being raped in England.
You can tell she's of a nation. Guaranteed she's of a nation.
Well, I don't think I had to do much. And as
We're
you...
talking about people that even Venice didn't want them back when the war ended. And I'm going to post you the exact data, when they changed the law, who changed the law, and why it's legally permissible. And even though they said that they reformed the law about like 2015 or something, or 2017 or something like that, there's still loopholes in the law that allow them to do it anyway.
You'd expect doing these videos.
Like,
They shouldn't act like that. Or...
Listen to how out of text this guy takes what they're saying. Like usually, whatever this guy says, I've been following him for a long time. Usually, most of the shit that he says, I'm backing him all the way. But this time, he's full of fucking shit.
Themselves and even dare to laugh in public. What?
Yeah.
If your wife is coming out,
They're saying, why is your wife half naked in front of the other people, laughing, carrying on like an idiot? Yeah. Like, all right, you personally, I think they don't have a section where ladies can go, like just ladies, and bathe like to the beach. And I've been bringing this up in the Islamic community that we need to get like an area where it's just the women can go there, no men allowed, or unless it's a man woman, you know, like a gay guy, you know, that has no appetite for women's, they're allowed, and where they can not wear hijab, where they can wear a bikini and go jump in the ocean and get some sun because the body needs sun. Yeah. Like in Arabia, they got all vicinities like that where women can go and no man's allowed, and they can jump in the ocean and get some sun and this and that. So I don't know why in this country and other places the Islamic community doesn't get together and organise events where women can go and be untouched, like no man can go there, and they can expose themselves to the sun, this, that, blah, 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 blah. But seriously, these guys are talking about a guy that his wife is half naked and carrying on and this and that and blah, 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 and creating all this attention. Personally, if I'm in a relationship and the lady, wants to wear a bikini, whatever, while we're at the beach, this, that, I don't have a fucking problem with that, you know what I mean? Or if we go to like a venue and she wants to party or whatever and she wants to dress sexy, I don't have a problem with that. But on the everyday, like when we're around, like home, this, that, blah, 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 like I'm the type, let's say my partner could be a model, but in everyday life you'll see her, she'll be like a dressed up with hijab, this, that, blah, blah. I like that. You know, when we're everyday life, this, that, blah, 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 the lady to be dressed modest, when we're on the couch dressed modest, but when the doors close, go sexy as fuck. You know, like if you're a model, you're on a camera, you can't do nothing about it, that's your job. You know what I mean? Like, but like if you're walking around the streets butt naked, or this or that, like, it's extremely bad. There's a lot of predators out there, there's a lot of this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So,
in front of people. Showing herself, embarrassing herself, being all hysterical and laughing and all of this in front of people that are just, maybe they're laughing at me.
Do you want somebody to be hysterical, laughing and carrying on?
Maybe some people are perverted, they're just lusted by her or something like that, they're in love with her.
I actually know a guy who won hijabi YouTuber, he actually mastered her. It's disgusting. I'm saying you know that your wives are putting themselves out like that in that way, and you got guys that are perving with them.
Your man gets these emails, I can't deal with those kind of emails, that's nasty.
I don't blame him.
So they shouldn't act like that or dress like that because of other perverted people? No laughing, no nothing?
I guess them kind of
They're
stuff.
not saying don't laugh.
How do you deal with that, man?
So just
And honestly,
And bear in mind, this is in the UK, guys. This is in the UK. What other people do in
in the youth of the person who doesn't have any jealousy to their female. This person,
He lets his wife go out how she dressed, he lets man look at
and the
her.
person over there that they want into the Jannah, nor will they even smell the smell of Jannah. And the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith which you mentioned before, in hadith Sahih Bukhari, Sa'id.
I don't know why.
no perfume, no laughing,
That's a bunch of bullshit.
can't show your hair, right? I can.
You see how they're twisting shit? Anyway, I want to put. I don't know why this is happening. My lighting's all effed up. Anyway, I want to post this too.
There is a female scholar who gives a lot of marriage advice in the community, and she counsels a lot of couples. And she's a very conservative scholar. She wears the niqab, and she said something that really surprised me. She said that women will come to her, and I don't know why it has to be so binary, but this is the situation she told me about. She said women will come to her and they'll tell her, you know, I have two men who are interested in me, two men that I'm considering. One gentleman, he has a beard, he goes to the mosque for all his prayers, he has a constant, all the time has a misbah in his hand, he speaks Arabic really well, he knows his fiqh. He's a religious man who knows his deen really well. But I noticed that he's really stingy. He's not generous. He's a bad tipper. He tries to get away with giving as little as possible to those who have rights over him. And he snaps at me in front of people. He can be kind of disrespectful. I feel like he doesn't really value my opinions. And then but he's a really good Muslim, right? And then I have another guy who wants to marry me, and his prayers are kind of hit or miss. He's not praying all 5 prayers, but he's trying. He wants to, and he's working at it. And he's willing to take a class in Tajweed and learn how to read the Quran properly, but it's not like he's an expert in the Quran. He wants to marry a Muslim woman. He wants to raise his children as Muslims. He believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he's nice, he's funny, I feel relaxed around him, and he's good to my parents. What do you advise? Who should I go for? And this female Muslim conservative scholar who wears the niqab shocked me when she told me, believe it or not, I will advise young women, go for the one who's not that religious outwardly. Why? Because you can't fix me.
There you go.
You can't fix me. You want to look at people's character. And I noticed that in this hadith where the Prophet ﷺ says that when...
Remember how I told you guys sometimes there's Muslims out there, like they see one little speck of bacon or pork or something on their pizza box and they go lose their fucking shit. Yeah? And they carry on. Trust me, if you eat like a millimeter of pork, it's not going to send you to hell. Yeah? But they're the same people that go do injustices out there. So this lady just broke it down in a different way. You see what I'm saying? But I want to post now. I want to post now actual correct facts that I got from Google AI Google, and I crunched it. The laws didn't come in by Muslims that allow anyone to RP women and children until they get of age. They came from Europeans. They came from, They came from 85 years ago. They came from Venetians that not even Venice wanted them back. That's why they infested the whole of Europa. The worst of the worst went to Argentina and Mexico because they had a Mexican cartel boss that was basically sucking on Hitler's dick, let's be honest about it. And so the worst of the worst went there and Argentina because of the non-extraditing laws. So they don't face justice for the injustices that they caused to the Jews. Alright, the worst of the worst went there. And the rest of them were scattered all over Europa because when they wanted to go back home, the Venetians that were still in Italy said, don't come back here, we don't want you. You're not welcome here. So they ended up going into Lebanon and infesting there. Yeah? I got to think about these people. Like, they always look at you like they're hyenas. They always carry on. Like, there's only like one in every 200 men, one in every 200 that's actually a top-notch person out of the males. And out of the females, about 30% of them are defective and 70% of them are top-notch. All right? But I'm telling you now, the 30% of the defective ones are that fucked up, you don't want to deal with them. Yeah? So, the statistics, and if you think I'm full of shit, ask anyone from that community that's a female that you know is legit and watch what she says to you. She will say the same thing. It's only like one in every 200. I don't like the guy. Let me guess, it's Montana. They're going to say we've been hearing him go on for years. I'm telling you now, I don't like the guy, but he's fucking accurate. Watch. Pick one that you know that resides around Sydney, and they're going to tell you the exact same fucking thing. They're going to say, listen, blah, blah, blah. Don't tell the guy, but he's going to get a big head, and we're going to have to grease his fucking ears with actual grease to get him in and out of the fucking door, because he's got a big head. They'll probably say something like that. But I'm telling you now, I've been giving it to him hard. Yeah, just yesterday. I pulled up to with my motorbike, I pulled up to a stop so I can hook a left. Over here on Canterbury Road. And a car pulls up, two of them in the car. I'm on the bike. I look, they're laughing at me and they're talking about me. I look at them, what's your fucking problem, cunt? What are you fucking talking about me for? Okay, you talking about, I went to pull out the kickstand and get out. I was just going to start jumping on their fucking bonnet. I didn't even, cracked it. Oh, well, what are you fucking laughing at? Who the fuck do you think you can't say, you fucking mutts? Yeah? And then, we're not talking about you. I said, what are you looking at me and laughing for, you fucking piece of shit, okay? You fucking Venetian fucking pig, okay? You fucking sewer, you fucking sewage pieces of fucking shit. I lost it. I went in my own fucking world. You fucking sewage, okay? They go, you don't belong here. I go, you don't belong here. I go, I fucking belong here. You belong where you fucking came from, the sewer, you fucking piece of... I lost it. I just tapped out. I just tapped out. You know what I mean? I just lost my shit. They just went fucking dead silent. Their smug look just went blank. And then they had this lady, she went across the road, so I rolled back so I'm not in her way. But you know what got me about this lady? She was about size 10 to 12. But I remember seeing her all the way down where the Macca's is, and now I'm coming out of the street, and she's already crossing the road. I'm thinking, man, she's like a pretty decent sized lady. How the fuck did she make that distance walking all that way? Like it was nothing. And she still had energy. And I'm thinking, did somebody give her a lift? Like a couple of blocks or something? Oh, I spun out. I said, this chick got some fucking stamina. I checked out her asses as well just to make sure it was compliant. Her ass complied. And then I thought, fuck man, you're amazing, you can walk fucking hard. And then I thought, then she walked past, then I turned around and said, fuck you fucking mutts. And then I seen a break and I took off. But bottom line is, these cunts are the ones that made the laws. These cunts are the ones that implemented all these rules. These cunts are the ones that don't want to fucking change it. They just made a little patch job so they can keep getting away with what they're doing. And they blame it on the Islamic community, where it wasn't even fucking created by the Islamic community. Full of shit fucking cunts. Anyway, I'm going to post you the relevant, true evidence from Google AI that was crunched by Google AI. So I can't be fucking lying here. Anyway, alright guys, I usually only do a live once a week, but these fucking cracked me, man. So what I'm saying, whenever they're guilty of something, they point their fingers on somebody else. Say, hey, it was him. He's the sick guy, he's the one that's doing it. Bullshit, they're the ones. That's why in Greek, there's a saying, Odyssey and Socrates, the Greek philosophers said this, and I'm going to say it again. Pesmon piosime, naxerotise. Tell me who I am so I know what you are. These people that point their fingers with no fucking relevant evidence, and they say, you're this is blah, 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 blah. Be rest fucking assured, they're talking about their fucking selves. I'm just saying. Tell you like it, it's alright, it fucking keeps me warm, it's fucking mad, I fucking love them, man. I've got another one too, it's blue, it's even nice. Yours is made out of tobacco, it's